welcome to the 31st episode of Cartoon Fight Club. Tonight's fight was animated by the amazing talents at the Battle Shorts channel. Over at that channel you can see plenty of epic sprite battles, so be sure to subscribe to them. If you have subscribed to Battle Shorts and you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. As you probably know by now, tonight is the battle between the speedsters, the Flash versus the Quicksilver. But not just any Flash or any Quicksilver. For tonight's episode, we are going to use the strongest incarnation of each character. For the Flash, we are going to use the Wally West Flash. And Quicksilver is going to have the 616 incarnation of himself. That being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 31st round of fighters. One summer when he was only 10 years old, Wally went to Central City with his Aunt Iris, whom he considered his best friend. Iris was going out with a police scientist, Barry Allen, who was quote-unquote friends with the Flash. Barry introduced Wally to his idol, the Flash. In the back room of Barry's apartment was a lab, where Wally asked the Flash all sorts of questions. When he asked the Flash how he got his powers, it turned out the speedster had his chemicals set up the same way the night he turned into the Flash. Wally wished that something like this could happen to him. The Flash dismissed his wishes as it would be a 1,000,000,000 chance. However, it just so happened to be that the weather was a bit stormy, and at the moment lightning did strike the cabinet, bathing Wally in the same chemicals that created the Flash. Now, enough of that generic origin story. I know the question that all of you want answered. Just how fast is the Flash? Well, I can give you the simple answer, or I can give you the complex answer. As a matter of fact, I'll do both. In short, the Flash is as fast as the Speed Force allows him to be. Let me explain. The Speed Force is a vaguely defined extra-dimensional energy force from which most super speed-powered heroes draw their powers. The Speed Force serves as the ultimate measure of velocity in the DC universe. Wally is the fastest of all Flashes, and he is arguably the fastest being that has ever existed. He is currently fast enough to easily break all the barriers and even skirt the edge of the Speed Force. Wally has, on several occasions, sped faster than light and been pulled into and out of the Speed Force by his own volition. Batman considers Flash to be one of the most formidable metahumans on the planet. The limit of the Speed Force varies from time to time depending on how much kinetic energy is being transferred throughout the universe. If Flash runs faster than the Speed Force allows him, he could erase himself from existence. Now it's time I give you some actual numbers of the Flash's speed. At his slowest, let's take a look over the time he saved a Korean city from a nuclear bomb. The comic book claims that this city is home to over 532,000 men, women, and children. The Flash saved everyone in this city in 0.00001 microseconds. Flash traveled a distance of at least 70 miles each time to carry a person, or sometimes two. So, on average, the ratio would be 1.5 people per trip. This means he traveled a distance of 70 miles 354,667 times. This brings us to a total of 24,826,690 miles. He does all of this in 0.00001 microseconds. If we lowball this feat, at the very least, the Flash was traveling 13 trillion times the speed of light. At the Flash's fastest, he can outrun the speed of instant. Now I know that makes no logical sense, but let me explain. The Flash was near the edge of the universe when he was racing to protect Earth from the Cosmic Gamblers. The Cosmic Gamblers told Flash that they would leave Earth alone if he can outrun their instant teleportation. Flash ran from the near edge of the universe all the way to Earth in under an instant. Now, by definition, that makes absolutely no sense, and even scientifically, this makes no logical sense. But that's the best thing about the Flash. He breaks logic. Wally is also able to steal speed and or momentum from anyone, effectively turning them into living statues. He can also steal speed from bullets and other fast-moving objects thrown at him or others. Like Superman, the Flash can also perform the Infinite Mass Punch. This Infinite Mass Punch could impact blows with the force of a white dwarf star. With this discovery, the Flash was able to knock out a Superman-level Martian from Mount Rushmore all the way to the plains of Africa, just with one punch. Overall, the Flash is so fast and powerful that he can outrun instant transmission, steal speed from other speedsters, and breaks logic completely. He is regarded as one of, if not the, fastest characters in fiction. Transitioning from gold to silver, let's talk about Quicksilver. Pietro was born at the Wundagore base of the High Evolutionary. He and his twin sister Wanda were the adopted children of the Maximoff household. The High Evolutionary supposedly abducted the twins when they were babies and experimented on them. Once the High Evolutionary was disgusted with the results, he returned Pietro to the Wundagore and disguised them as regular mutants. Soon after, Quicksilver found out that he was the son of Magneto. Quicksilver was originally capable of running just a little over the speed of sound, which is about 770 miles per hour. He had sufficient energy reserves that enabled him to run at this average speed for an unknown amount of hours before reducing his speed to replenish his body's store of energy. Quicksilver has used his powers of acceleration for various feats. He has plucked an arrow out of the air from a standing start and has dodged machine gun fire. He can create cyclone-like gusts of wind, which are strong enough to knock humans down to the ground. Quicksilver is also able to run across the Atlantic Ocean and to oversee continents without having to stop. And he can run up the sides of buildings effortlessly. Over the years, Quicksilver was written to run faster and faster. Today, Marvel states that Quicksilver can run up to speeds of Mach 10, which is a little over 7,672 miles per hour. Now, compared to the Flash, this seems extremely slow. But there is much more to Quicksilver than just speed. He has been trained in martial arts and other forms of combat by Captain America, making him an excellent fighter. Quicksilver also possesses superhuman strength in his lower body as part of his body's adaptations for running. He can lift and press approximately 1,000 pounds, while his legs can press approximately 1 ton under optimal conditions. Quicksilver is able to vibrate his molecular structure at high speeds. He has demonstrated the full effect, which enables him to destabilize atomic matter by accelerating the target's object molecular structure, often causing it to fall apart or explode, usually by touching it. He can destabilize the air around him, which can give him the ability to hover or fly for short periods of time. Overall, Quicksilver is a really fast and powerful man, but he is at least 1.7 billion times slower than the Flash, and that is just if we completely lowball the Flash. And now, let's get ready for the fight. Tonight's battle is going to take place in Central City, and there is no prep time. Let the short battles begin.
Fight! Battle Shorts.
If you're surprised with the outcome, you shouldn't be. Let me clarify that at the very least, if we lowball Flash, at the very least, he is 1.7 billion with a B times faster than Quicksilver. That is a crazy huge margin. The Flash would be able to speed blitz Quicksilver before he could even blink. The reason why he stood up so long in the fight was because he does have good combat skill with his training from Captain America. But other than that, he's got nothing on the Flash. The Flash could literally run circles around Quicksilver. It looks like Quicksilver takes silver as he gets second place for this battle. Now, since Flash is just way OP, if you want to see a battle between the strongest version of Quicksilver versus the weakest version of Flash being Kid Flash, then you know what to do. Comment down below the word rematch, and if this episode gets 2,000 rematch comments, there will be a rematch. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Cartoon Fight Club episodes. They may even become a future episode of Cartoon Fight Club. Before we move on, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Battle Shorts. This episode was animated by Battle Shorts, and that channel has plenty other amazing sprite battles that you need to start watching right now. So click the annotation or the link in the description to their channel and make sure you see everything they got. Thanks again, Battle Shorts. You deserve it. And now, stay tuned because the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Cartoon Fight Club.
Mr. Wayne? Mr. Wayne!
Terry, you're hurt. Just groggy.
Who did this?
It was me.
It isn't human. Destroy it! Way ahead of you. Batmobile! Ignition! Sorry, pal, but your history. The year 2099 might not be much, but it's all mine. And he's not gonna change it. He's been siphoning Alchemax's resources into converting the gateway in the old virtual unreality lab into something else. Something dangerous. I've tried talking to him, but he's got no time for Miguel O'Hara. But people make time for Spider-Man.